Blessings, crazy shit. It just came across my mind. Oh, some people really do sit at a round table, breaking bread and drinking cups of poison and figuring out how to destroy your life and take shit from you. It's the craziest of shit. Instead of, trying to figure out how they can help you and grow you by supporting you and loving on you. No, motherfuckers really will put you on the table and slice and dice you as if you are a fucking great meal. And further serve those little crumbs to those that, they need to keep feeding and make sure that they are, fed enough to keep going for the next round of fucking crumbs that they get off of, slicing and dicing you up, because they just can't take you whole. They got to take you in pieces, where they think your hair, your hair is not from this, it goes for this, and it's not supposed to look like that, and your eyes, it's like it's not this, it's supposed to go here and that, and your body, it's supposed to be this, and it's like people will magically taste their words in the same manner as they spit it out. It's like people will chew on their words. It's like people will slice and dice you, her toes was ugly that day, and they carried that, and they wanted to bully you onto your fucking toes and shit. Your knees. It's like people will create spells for themselves, hoping that it will affect you while they're slicing and dicing all over you, right? They want whatever they're feeling to be embedded into you so deeply that when they cut you, you feel it, internally, and you keep that internal bleeding going, hoping that it will, it eventually hurt you. People really do sit at the table and slice and dice you to try to tear you apart, all because the pieces that they are cutting from you, it's just basically a piece of themselves, that they have to reflect on. It's questions. What is the pieces? What does the pieces mean, and why are they cutting it off of you? What of that piece belongs to them that they had to take it from you? What of you whole that they can't swallow, let alone digest when it comes to you, that they have to really tear you apart, put you in the middle of the table to eat at you, all because you're being you. You gotta wonder, what is feeding them when it comes to you? The ones in the back waiting to get fed, they'll take a crumb. They'll take that pinky toenail, because that pinky toenail, that was painted that lime green, they like that shade. They couldn't find it nowhere, so they needed it. They took that toenail, and they flaunting it. Like, yeah, I got a piece of that toenail. This is mine, It was better on me anyway type of shit, It's like, man, a round table of nothing but males wanting to pull apart and take apart an independent woman. You gotta wonder why. And it's like the pick-me's are behind taking, no, that shirt looked better on me, that curl looked better on me, she didn't curl it right on Tuesday, I'm gonna make sure it's right on Thursday with that, I like that shirt, I'm gonna wear it better on Friday because I got bigger boobs, it fit better on me because the titties sit better, it's like I got more ass. It's like, people will pick and prod. At the table, they want to take your foot because you didn't go in the direction that they needed you to. So they're going to place your feet at a crossroads somewhere just to confuse you. People will tear you apart and try to force feed, themselves, their thoughts of you to try to make it come true, because they're giving those pieces away to others, that are waiting to be fed. Whatever truths that they have already, when they were cutting it away from you. They're drinking the poison of their own truths. They're improving what they are saying to everybody else around you, because they don't really know how many pieces there are, right? But it's like, it's the funniest of shit, because not everybody in the crowd or at the table really is in the same mindset, have the same intentions when it comes to the pieces of you, because some people really do come around to the table to see what the buffet look like, because that charcuterie board, it's amazing, the cheese you ain't never seen before, or the buffet, you haven't seen red beans and rice look like that, or the fucking pecan pie, oh my god, it's glistening, the gloss, the glazing on it is nice, it's like people admire shit before they dig in, they're gonna have a menu set up before they dig in, a titty here, a fucking ass there, maybe I'm gonna pick the brain first, I'm going to ask what the hair is about, you know, with the eyes. You know, before they go deep down in the gut, you know, this is what I want from inside. I want the innards to see what hurts them, what inflicts them. So when I cut here, will they feel it? You know, and when I pull from here, are they going to react to it? People pull you apart just because of the fact that they can't accept you whole. They are only pieces of themselves. Therefore, they can only piece together what it is. They can only pull a piece from you that they have pieces of themselves to understand you. Not everybody can understand the whole you. Therefore, they can only take and digest pieces of you, you know? Those that are waiting to be fed are getting the fragments, you know? They're basically getting the dribble, the regurgitation of what comes out, the spittle, you know, that comes out of other people's mouths when they're chomping away at the pieces of you. That's what they're getting, the fragments, you know? They don't know what piece it is, but if a nail comes through or a piece of hair comes through, they'll catch it and take it and grab it and hold it as theirs. Now they got to place that baby hair somewhere, you know, and flaunt it. Because they're proud that they took that baby hair from you instead of growing it. You know, it's the craziest of shit, but you just got to pay mind to those around you. You don't really know who is going to sit there and try to take you and put you on the table and have everybody gather around, break bread, and drink them cups of poison in the audience right behind them. Think about it. No, the Most High got you. Have a good one. Bye.